Greetings and welcome, one and all. It is time for Brony Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
We only just started Season 4 a couple days ago, and we're already into our next session. I'm guessing some of us are a little antsy.
We're super eager to do it.
Also at the time of the recording, we have a kind of important date coming up in about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yay.
I wanted to get as many sessions done before the wedding because I knew that we wouldn't be able to have them for a couple of weeks afterwards. The next time we'll be able to do this will be in like July or something. So
yeah, like the 6th, I think.
Yeah. Josh, would you like to do a session on your birthday?
I'd be totally okay with doing a session on my birthday.
That was not what she asked.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Answer's that.
Alright.
Well, congratulations to Miss Elior, who's getting married in just a couple of weeks.
I gotta show a couple of you still the pictures of my wedding dress.
Yeah, you gotta show Doc.
I wanna see. I'll show you too, Finn, I promise.
In due time. For
After
now,
the
we would like to turn over to Dungeon Master Josh Scorcher, who I hope will be in good spirits today.
Yeah, right now as we're recording this and as I'm running this session, I am fighting off the mother of all head colds.
Yeah, kind of hit him like a truck.
Yeah.
And we have multiple people who will forcibly tie him to the bed to sleep if we catch him like drifting into further into unwell territory.
Well, I don't really have a bed. All I have is a couch, but I've kind of staked
You'll
my
still
claim.
be tied down.
All right. But yeah, I think I shall get this started because we do not have a lot of time.
Alright.
In the last session, the party returned to the material plane. Phaethrin had cast Sanctify the Wicked on Jaminia at her request, sealing her in the Astral Diamond. The party then met up with Arden Rin's family and held a wake for Rose Emerald's song. They then traveled to Directian, where they discovered the world is now at war. Directian on one side, Sabaton on the other, and half the elven population divided amongst them. They have a new member in their party, a spy by the name of Ryan Bowerstone. The first assignment was to capture a rogue general who torched the orphanage out of grief. The party has now seen just how this war has taken its toll on the world. And they have to put it together again.
And all the king's horses and all the king's men.
Eventually made omelets.
Well, at least from a small technical issue, I'm now in the right mindset of infuriated.
Ragafrag. Oh no, now it actually hurts to laugh.
Yeah, it kind of does hurt to laugh.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, give me 1 second. Almost.
Technology, you have one job.
Yep, it does have one job, and it's never. Yeah. So.
Excuse me.
Nice.
So, you are all returned to the Directian Council Room. Ziadril is there waiting. What do you do?
Phaethrin just comes over to this chair and sits down. She just looks. No, she looks like a mix of depressed and contemplative.
Ziadril looks between you all and looks at all of your somber faces. She kind of sighs. I don't think I need the report. I think, well, no, that's not true. Reports.
We managed to stop the orphanage from burning. But the bad news is we lost 2 children.
And the general beheaded himself with quick strike.
Zadro, Krister was one of the finest generals I had. And now, because of his squad, I'm going to have to court-martial them. That's gonna eat up a whole bunch of time and money. It's also going to cripple our forces.
I'm sorry, J. Admiral. I gave him a chance, and he decided to throw it away.
I'm not blaming you. It's just.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes. Thank you for reminding me. I can fix that right now.
Yeah, sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
Fortunately, none of the men in the guard were killed. Krister was the only loss of our forces. Yes, there should be a court-martial, but first, I think we need to prioritize raising morale amongst the people again. I don't think they will put much trust in a military that will attack its own citizens. I say we have a funeral for the lost children, as well as Krister's son. For, as far as I know, Krister's son did nothing wrong. We, as a palace, should probably condemn what Krister did, but honor his service. But the children should come first. Would you like me to see to it that the old orphanage facilities are ready for the children?
Yes, that would be a load off of my mind.
As you wish.
Ziadro begins writing something down.
Bless you.
Just gotta take care of this. Gotta take care of this and this
Ziadro?
and this and this and this and. Yeah. You notice that she's beginning to sway a little.
Well, hang on. I grab her shoulders just to calm her down and keep her steady.
Yeah, you notice that she's just kind of drooping down, and she's kind of hanging very limp in your grip.
Jeez, she's exhausted.
Madam Steward, when was the last time you slept?
That's a no.
That's enough.
That's a no. Ziadril, you need to rest.
She's very weakly holding on to Jowler and said, "Could I get some help?"
Yeah. Which way are your quarters?
Up the stairs.
Okay. I call over to one of the guards. Please escort Stewardess Ziadril to her room. That she needs her rest.
A person appears in front of you, almost out of nowhere.
Oh.
Hello.
What? I've been here the whole time.
Where?
Right in front of you. He looks he's tilting his head.
What?
I want to sense motive on this person because that was very weird.
Actually, I'm going to roll a spot check on him. 20.
You're looking at him and getting a little bit of alcohol.
Sorry, I had been planning on talking.
Sorry. Anyways, you're looking at him up and down, and he looks positively... There's no other word to describe him other than generic.
Okay.
Alright, so you're looking at your sense motive is... You do see a small smirk on his face, but you're pretty sure... But it's all... It's slightly mischievous, but it's not quite malicious.
And just one more thing I want to do.
How'd you learn to do that? Hide in plain sight.
Oakvale, how long have you been here?
Never mind.
I've been here the whole time, actually.
Your ability to fade is very impressive, but could you not do it when Zeadril is actually about to fall over?
He just kind of rolls his eyes. Sure, I'll make sure to turn it off and on again.
What?
Just
Who is-
take her to her room.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Kylam Oakvale. He is one of my squad in Phoenix Ward.
I park over to Ryan. How did he learn to do that?
It's a natural gift. He blends in so well because he's just so ordinary. Nobody really notices that he's there because nobody would bother to look for him. I've never really understood how he does it, but it's just there. I believe he inherited this trait from his father, Kellum.
Callum, I feel like we should know that name.
Does not ring a bell.
It's alright. Kellum was also very, unnoticeable. Tantamile has alerted me that she's been safely escorted to her room.
That's good. I'm gonna sit down and look at the...
Can you control your cat, please?
It's a cat. You were expecting something else? Tantamile, please stop antagonizing the bird.
You're no fun, Rhymy.
I know. Have you met me?
I'm gonna look at some of the papers that Zeadril was writing down.
All right. Roll search.
Okay. 36. Pardon me.
It looks like a new map of Alatastica.
Oh. Okay, so that's probably going to be updated soon.
I don't even play that game.
Huh. Oh, so there's an...
This includes Ernian.
yeah.
And it also looks like you see a schematic of the Sabaton Castle.
Wow, I didn't realize that the Dragonlands were like diagonal from Galgari.
Northeast, Amael.
Northeast, whatever. I'm surprised.
What you looking at?
What? Oh, jeez! Don't do that!
Stop being so scary!
I'm not trying to. Gosh.
I was looking at the map since ours are currently outdated.
Fairthorn mutters a couple of impolite words in Elvish under her breath.
Oakvale, have you heard anything from Westcliff, Bloodstone, or Witchwood?
I've heard a little bit from Darkwood. She's one of her siblings recently passed away, so she's a little what's the words? Emotionally compromised at the moment.
Great.
We're not going to have another general on our hands, are we?
No. She is in too delicate a situation to allow emotions to rule her judgment.
We sent Witchwood over to Galgary a while ago, so I don't expect we'll hear anything back from him anytime soon.
Okay. Westcliff.
Westcliff.
Aramel, you're a nerd.
What?
I'm recognizing every single one of these names.
To be fair, he's the one who did this.
Josh, you're a nerd.
Josh is best nerd.
Westcliff recently gave me a very, very cocky email, piece of mail that said... yeah.
From the future.
He gave me a very costly bit... He gave me a very gratuitously worded bit of mail that... kind of exaggerated his success. He said he's found a breakthrough or something. And that was about 4 days ago.
A breakthrough?
Breakthrough in what? In how to comb his hair just the right way?
No, that was the postscript.
Of course.
No, he said he's pretty sure he could figure out how to get Gatless Town on our side.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Gatless neutral territory, or are they on the other side and they might turn back?
Oh no, they're neutral.
Some of the noble houses have expressed interest in helping either side. However, none have come to a consensus, and since Gatless is so interwoven, there needs to be unanimity before any action is taken.
And what of Mirrored Port?
Also neutral.
Alright.
I think
the
the last thing I saw, I believe Bloodstone was over in Mirrored Port. But she's a newbie, so I'm not really expecting much from her.
The last thing I want is more people involved in this war. I want Gatless to stand on its own. I don't want them to take any sides. As much as I would like them to be on Directian's side, I don't want to see my friends and family caught in no man's land.
Family.
I thought you were the heroes of Directian. Yes?
I am. We are. Sorry.
Weren't you the ones who amassed a gigantic army in order to get Queen Jaminia back on the throne? You seem to have no qualms about getting everyone involved then.
That was different.
There was a clear good versus evil.
I see.
This is a civil war where there's clearly a moral gray.
And besides that, as far as we're aware right now, there are no demon portals involved. No intent to break into the abyss to endanger the entire known world.
True. The only one with enough power to do that has no interest. It's just... the stories I heard described you differently.
Stories do tend to become exaggerated the more they're told.
Well, considering the fact that the stories were told to me when I was a newly orphaned child, back when you all disappeared, I didn't think that the stories were going to be that outdated.
Kylan puts his hands together. Well, it's been a long day for all of us, so why don't we try going to sleep and see if we can't clear our heads?
That sounds like a good idea.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Kylan, would you please see them to their rooms?
Yes.
I'm going to go speak with Miss Saria. See what we can do for the orphanage.
Kylan turns over to Amber. You coming?
Amber snorts at him.
Kylan puts his hands up as if a police officer is arresting him.
Amber, there's no need to be snappy. He's just showing us to our rooms.
Amber speaks in Draconic and doesn't follow.
She'll come when she's ready.
Oh snap, I don't have the ability to talk to the DM. Shoot, otherwise I would have told him what I said.
You can still write the whisper the manual way.
Yeah.
I forgot how to do that, that's the problem.
It's /W and then you write his name.
There's also a little button in the bottom left. At least for me there is.
Well, yeah, that's gone for me.
Aw.
Yeah. Apparently,
you probably just have to reactivate your macros.
Is it there now? DM whisper?
No.
Okay, let me.
Recognize command. That did not work. Okay. Hey, no dying. There will be no dying.
I almost swallowed my tonsil.
You almost swallowed your what?
Tonsil! What did you think I said?
Console?
Hansel?
Tonsil.
Oh, I thought you said console. I'm like,
What?
What?
Yeah, I just shoved an entire Xbox down my throat.
Hansel.
There, I just did it the old-fashioned way. There we go.
Oh, that's weird. Anywho.
So are you.
Alright, where's that? Alright, so you head up the stairs with Kylam, and there's that. The stairs look the bedroom area looks remarkably similar to the mage's magnificent mansion.
Gee, I wonder if that's intentional.
Oh, I guess I'm coming along. Okay.
I guess you just came along like eventually.
Yep. Kylan looks at Tuyo and says, "All right, pick a room, any room. Doesn't really matter."
This room is fine with me. Amael?
Yeah, coming.
I'm gonna see if I can't find rhyme and.
That's not rhyme. Question, is Lucid still a camera?
No.
Okay. I just wondered.
Okay.
He is for me. I could see the hall.
Oh. Yes, he is.
Oh, I'll just leave him here in case we need to go someplace specific.
Tantamile comes down the stairs and silent. Well, silently, she was going to pounce on him, but
No, Lucid's a very aware bird.
that's what the meow was for.
Jalum just stares at the cat and shakes his head.
She just sort of sits on the stairs sadly and mews and licks her paw.
Oh, poor kitty.
And then
Go ahead. Sorry.
And then in Sylvan, she says, "He's so mean. I thought birdies were more fun."
I can't understand.
Lucid says back, "I will be more fun when you are less pouncy."
But that's how we play. How do you play?
I don't.
Well, then what fun are you?
I have fun in other ways, Furball.
Like what?
Like
If
not
Amber-
this.
If Amber weren't so cold right now, she'd be going, fight, 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 fight.
Kiss.
Tantamile sort of goes in between Jalorum's legs.
Oh, nice kitty. Pets the cat's head.
Are you the one that Princess Raimi said built the orphanage?
Again, no idea what you're saying.
Hmm?
I don't
No,
speak
Fa-
Sylvan.
No, Faye kind of heard a tiny little Sylvan voice.
Huh?
She speaks Sylvan.
All right.
Huh? Who
Are
said
you-
that?
Me. Meow.
Oh, you're Lady Rhymes' cat, aren't you?
She's my princess.
Was that necessary?
Yes.
What was it you wanted?
Raimi always told me that the heroes of Directian were the ones who built the orphanage originally. With Zadril's help. I was just wondering if that was really you guys.
What? Faye looks at Jalarum in confusion.
What's she saying?
She said that apparently the heroes of Directian helped build the orphanage with Zadril. If you did anything in the 2 months that I was researching reaching the outer planes, I'm unaware of it.
I don't recall doing anything like that. Last thing I remember doing was trying to organize a meeting with all the leaders
The
of
various
Alatasca.
leaders, correct?
Yeah, I don't remember. Hang on 1 second. DM, which skill roll should I use for this one?
To recall something?
Yeah.
I think that would be a...
Just regular intelligence check?
Yes, regular intelligence.
Alright. Oh,
That's a good roll.
pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, after thinking about it for a little bit, you distinctly remember seeing Miss Saria before and having a conversation with her. And thinking about it a little bit more, you do remember seeing a small girl with black hair and a cat next to her.
I vaguely remember it. But why am I only now just why is it only now coming back to my memory?
You were gone a long time.
And many things happened, so...
No, I thought I would have remembered that. If that was if that was one of the things that would help stop anarchy.
No one remembers everything perfectly. It's all right if you forgot one thing amongst the myriad of things that has happened.
Must be some record up. I had to sign off on something.
We can look tomorrow.
Okay.
That's why Princess Raimi remembers you.
I'm glad she does, but I still don't. This makes no sense.
Oh, I have one other question.
He has another question. Yes?
Is Simula dead? Princess Raimi does not like Simula.
We can tell Rhyme that we will discuss such matters with her in the morning if she wishes to know, okay?
Okay.
All right.
But actually, I probably shouldn't tell her that I asked you that. She gets mad whenever Simula's mentioned.
Why?
Oh, Simula's the one who killed her family and put her in the orphanage.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Hey.
All right. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Her mommy and daddy were some of the people that shriveled in the arena. And then the demons knocked down her house, and that's how she found her magic powers.
No.
Oh boy.
Out of character.
Yeah.
You're twisted. Y'all be twisted.
Y'all be evil.
I'm hurt.
Hello? Alatastic and a Fae, what's going on?
I have a bit of a story to tell everyone.
Well, if don't tell Rhyme I asked you that. I don't have to tell her everything. It's just, if Simula is dead, I know that would make her happy. Because she really, really, really doesn't like her.
Okay. Faye gives Tantamile a scratch on the head.
Someone is waving his hand. What is going on?
Give me a moment, you impatient man.
Sorry.
Are y'all married yet? I'm not sorry.
Faye gives Tantamile a scratch on the head. Is like, go back to your mistress. We'll see you in the morning, okay?
Yeah, okay. Pretty birdie. I won't play. I promise.
Lucid flies over to him, Tantamile real quick, and drops one of his feathers in front of him. Play with that!
She pounces on the feather, grabs it in her mouth, and then zooms upstairs.
That was uncharacteristically nice of you, Lucid. Don't think too hard on it. He goes and perches in the store in a different room defiantly to sleep.
I ship.
Of course you do.
You ship a cat and a bird.
Why not?
I mean, we've all watched Gumball, so.
I mean, a dragon and a gnome. I'm just saying, a dragon and a gnome.
That is true. We're an odd couple ourselves, so.
Anyway, Faye relays what Tantamile told her to Jalarum.
And now she's listening.
No, she avoids using Simula's name.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. But the cat said her name.
Yes. Well, even if she does hear it, do you think she's going to care? What's one little girl to her?
Yeah. This is making less sense by the second.
Faye just kind of goes into the room and just sits on the bed. And she looks like she's thinking really hard about something.
Sits down. Would Modify Memory have gone into play?
Can I roll a Knowledge Arcana to know?
Modify Memory come into play for what?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why
he's trying to figure out why he doesn't remember.
Why I don't remember?
It was probably just one of the things amongst the other things. You spent 2 months trying to put Directian together, and then we were in Bator.
That's true. Just no, I'm just thinking back to what happened beforehand when the new Queen of Spiders just mentioned about the whole Modify Memory thing. That's all. That's all.
She mentioned that the base spell for it came from bardic magic, and that she had to work on it for a very long time for it to last as long as it did. You wouldn't have remembered it on your own if it had been cast on you. I hear you giggling over there.
Anywho.
Yes, I just...
You're thinking too hard on it, Jalarum.
I tend to overthink things.
Yes, you do.
Comes with a package.
I see that, Amber.
All right. On that note, I'm going to move over to the Directian courtyard. Ryan, you enter the balcony and you see Miss Saria leaning over the balcony.
How are you doing, Miss Saria?
As good as I can be, I suppose.
This is not how I hoped that would go. But it was nice to see Sir Tanleil again, wasn't it?
It was.
I doubt he remembers us. He was always too busy.
No. Destroyed City's got a lot to repair.
How are the children?
Shell-shocked.
What are you going to do with that wood elf girl?
I don't know.
If need be.
I overheard Seadril talking about possible outcome.
I see.
We can't. She said that. She said that we can't just let the wood elf go, because otherwise, then there's anarchy. She would quickly lose discipline within her ranks, and there needs to be some sort of punishment. And she doesn't want to execute the child because she's a child. She was thinking that the most prompt punishment were to be imprisonment for a very long time.
While I was a child myself when I joined this war, I do not quite agree with the notion that there needs to be such severe punishment. However, something needs to be done in order to prove to the citizens that while we are at war, we are not to lose our humanity. Or elfanity, or whatever it is. We are here to serve our people. Besides, it would not serve us well to execute our enemies publicly, no matter how much they may or may not deserve it. So I am going to follow Seadril's lead on this one.
Start over again.
Not necessarily. You still do what you do. But this time, hopefully, we can get you a guard battery. I can't be there to protect you all the time, unfortunately.
I just wish I could protect myself.
When Otto, if I remember correctly, Otto Black, scratched his knee, you were passed out for 2 hours. How exactly do you think that you are going to be able to defend yourselves from marauders if you cannot stand up to a scratched knee?
That's why I wished I could.
I see. If only you had a little bit of magic in you, I could teach you how to kill without blood.
She turns over to Rhyme and gives her a look. Are you familiar with the Hippocratic Oath?
Yes. Why?
You know why I can't kill people.
True, but you said you wished you could defend yourself. It was the best way I could think of, without drawing blood. Maybe I could have Westcliff teach you some pressure points. That way you could at least make them pass out.
I'll go Xena on this.
I just wish that... She shakes her head. I know I didn't raise you like that.
Nobody raised me like that. But you did at least help me survive.
I wish I could have done more, she mutters under her breath.
You did teach me my big rule. In a way. Only those who harm shall suffer. You heal, I hurt. Any means necessary. I fight for peace in my own way, you fight in yours. That wretch cast us into darkness for too long. And by all the gods and Ilastrae, I will see to it that it's put right. She goes back inside.
Yikes.
All right. Just, 1 second. So, moving back to the other party.
Owen's still in the hallway.
Yep, Owen's still in the hallway.
Well, it's kind of necessary because the audience sees what Owen sees.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened to the other camera?
I got it.
There we go.
So yeah,
That's not supposed to be there.
And
Jalaram and Faethurin.
it doesn't work. Now, whatever. We'll figure it out another time.
All right, does that work?
Yeah, that works now.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so Jalaram and Faethurin, in the middle of the night, you are woken up by creaking on the floor.
If it's Tantamile again, I'm gonna riot.
I don't recall that being there.
And you see the cloak of a billowing figure in your room.
Jalum grabs Quick Strike. Do you mind?
Who are you?
It doesn't reply.
Okay, hold on a second. Where's my bloody spell?
All right, you quickly cast True Seeing on yourself, and you look at the figure, and it appears to just be a hanger with a cloak on it.
What is this?
What?
Don't touch it.
I'm not.
Where?
You use Mage Hand and you just kind of probe it. It just kind of rocks back and forth.
Okay, now and I'll use Mage Hand to pick it up so that I can like look closer at it.
All right. You look closer at it. It appears to just be a normal coat hanger and a normal black cloak.
Amael,
Yes.
was someone in here?
I don't know. I was the last person. I was the last person to go to bed. I didn't see anybody. May I inspect the cloak?
Sure.
Okay. Faye passes it off to him.
Okay.
All right.
29.
You begin you inspect every inch of the cloak as much as you can, but it doesn't appear to be anything special.
Just
Immediately, Tantamile bounds by the door.
What?
Huh?
Tantamile.
Hi,
Tantamile. Was
Yes?
someone... Did you see anyone come into our room, or was anyone passing through the halls?
dear. What's in your room?
I take the cloak and show it to her.
That does look kind of familiar, but that could be anyone's.
Does it belong to that plain-faced fellow?
No, that would make him stand out too much.
Weirdly, I agree.
I heard a chuckle from Josh. He's amused watching us agonize over this.
Someone's playing tricks on us or trying to mess with our heads, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Well, I can't just leave it in the. I can't just leave it in the room. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna take it and just hang it over this chair over here.
Tantamile hops on the table and sort of sniffs at it.
All right. It is the next morning.
Okay, so are we like healed and stuff?
Yes.
Well, I was max during the.
I was not.
Sorry.
Now I'm max.
Yeah.
Everything reset.
All the maxes.
If you're Max, which one of us is Sam?
Ha.
He jokes.
Comedy.
So it's the next morning. What do you do?
Snip,
We
snip.
need to start waking everyone.
Yeah. I'll
So, which one of us is going to go attempt to wake Amber?
I'll do it!
Amber's already up.
Tantamile, no! Tantamile!
Amber's already up and sniffing for food.
All right, I grab the cloak by the hanger and just hold it out in front of me because I have no idea what the heck it's gonna do.
Ivan, are you awake?
Yeah, I didn't sleep a whole lot.
DM, how big is the cloak? Who would it fit?
It would fit a normal medium-sized humanoid.
Kitty, come back.
Oh.
Kitty, come back.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Featherbrain, wake up! Do you have to wake me up so rudely? Do you have to be such a pain in the tail? Touché.
There is a cat on my head. Oh, sorry.
Tantamile sort of snuggles against Amber's tail.
Ivan gives Tantamouse head little pets. Good.
Excuse me.
Amael, are you coming?
1 sec. Take it. Just holding out the cloak in front of me.
Give it to me if you're going to be paranoid again.
Fine. Here you go.
And Faye just takes it and carries it with her.
Good kitty.
Where is everyone?
Wait, is that food?
Yeah.
It's food.
It's food.
Amber goes head first.
Ow.
Ow, my spine just went pop.
13 temporary.
13. Okay.
All right. So, you begin eating the hero's feast, and
It did it again.
What happened?
I didn't do
My
it.
character jumped when I added the bonus points. Whatever. I
How
don't
many
even
bonus
care.
points do we get, by the way?
13.
It says right there, 13.
13. Okay.
Bonus points. Don't know how to add it.
all right.
Give me 93.
Oh, and you hear smacking coming from right next to you. Hey, this is pretty good.
Amber roars.
You stop doing that!
Do you have a reservation?
Stop doing what?
We gotta put a bell on this guy.
Oh yeah, that's why I came down here. He's kind of saying through food. Zadra wants to speak to you as soon as possible, so as soon as we're done eating here, let's go up.
Guys, maybe ask him about the cloak.
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Sir Oakvale, is it?
Yeah.
Do you recognize this cloak? It was in Jalarum's in my room when we woke up this morning.
He brings a plate of food over as he looks at, and he brings it over and looks at it. Nope, never seen it in my life.
I am increasingly uneasy about this.
I really hope it's not an omen.
Fairthorn mutters something in Elvish. Hang on, I'm going to whisper it to your voice.
Actually, you can whisper it to Tantamile as well, since she speaks Elvish.
I'll copy and paste it then.
Anyways, I gotta go. He's scarfing down all the food he can. Anyways, I gotta go talk to Miss Sarah. There's a couple kids there that she asked me to babysit for a little bit. I don't really have duty today, so I figured might as well. What the heck?
Amber makes sure he's out of earshot.
He is out of earshot.
Do not trust that guy. My food. Keep him away from me. Amber walks off.
Amber! Why has she been so hostile since we got back?
I don't know. It's like she's trying to just isolate herself in the group.
She doesn't feel like... Well, A, she feels like whatever deal that you know who gave is going to end up hurting us. And B, she doesn't feel like she needs to protect us anymore.
It's ridiculous. I mean, just because you don't need protection doesn't mean she's not a valuable member of the group.
That's what I was trying to explain to her, but apparently it didn't get through her head.
She's got a really thick head.
Faye is staring after the direction that Amber went. I wonder if that's all there is to it.
You know what? Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Yep. Honestly, you probably get through her better than I can. But let's I guess let's go find Zeadril.
Yes. Unfortunately, that conversation must wait.
All right. So, Amber, are you heading up to the council room, or are you being somewhere else?
The cat is annoying me.
Aw, Kitty just wants to play.
I guess Amber's gonna hang back.
Amber's gonna hang back.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, good to know.
We'll have a talk with her later. You and me.
Oh, Faye, bring the cloak with you.
I'm not leaving it here.
I popped my shoulder. Ugh.
Faye mutters, this is less disturbing than when spider legs popped up in our dining room.
Don't remind me.
Or a cat popping up and telling us we have to go back to Alatastica.
Oh yeah, Ivan doesn't know about that, does he?
About the Helatesta what?
Oh yeah.
Yes. The night before we came back, dear old Cheshi decided to wake Jalaram and I by popping into our room first thing in the morning.
Which I'm fairly certain he did on purpose.
Well, we know how much of a freaking trickster he can be.
Frickin', my goodness, Ivan, such language.